Hi everybody, another year, another blackout of videos. Don't fret though, I'm back with a new recap of E3 2018. Now that the convention is over, it's time to go over my top picks of what I thought were the best that showed during the expo. While not everything will be discussed on this list, I am going to go over the top 15 and why I like them so much. Number 15 is Wolfenstein Youngblood. I had half expected another Wolfenstein to be announced in the form of an expansion much like the Old Blood was released after the New Order. I find it interesting that you have two playable systems and that you can play with a friend or solo. No gameplay has been released yet, but I'm sure this will be another fun future/past Nazi hunting experience, whatever. At number 14 is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. At first glance, AC Odyssey seems like an Origins clone, and to a point it is. However, a lot of things are different. This time you get to choose between playing the entire game as a man or female, unlike in Syndicate. I hear that hoods are gone, at first for the series, and that massive battles would be required to take control of islands. And let's not forget that you're going to have dialogue choices this time around. Pretty neat. At number 13 is Rage 2. First things first, I really hated the goofy Jovo reveal trailer. It goes against everything that was the original. That all being said, I love that it's an open world where everything with wheels is drivable. And id, along with Avalanche Games, are working on it. Two of my favorite gaming companies. It does kind of have a been there, done that feel with the demo I saw, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth until I finally play it. At number 12 is Halo Infinity. If you didn't know by now, Microsoft won the best showcase of E3 2018. And I am a PlayStation gamer saying this. One of the reasons for the win was Halo Infinity. Yes, we know absolutely nothing about this game other than it's running on a new engine. That being said, I kinda got the impression that this might be an open world. And it looks absolutely gorgeous, which was about time Xbox started having some games looking better than PlayStation. At number 11 is Last of Us Part 2. Sony's showcase for Last of Us was impressive, but gave me some doubts, preventing this from being closer to the top of my list. First, why have we only seen gameplay involving humans and none of the affected? Second, the kiss seemed kinda weird to put in the showcase. If it were me, I would have surprised people with this in the story as they were playing it with no heads up as it were. And lastly, I'm starting to question how good it will actually look on standard PS4, since everything Naughty Dog has shown has always been on PS4 Pros. But with all that said, it's Naughty Dog. The last time they had a bad game was, let me think, never. And it'd be nice if we had a year in mind for a release date. No rush guys, just an idea of when it might come out. At number 10 is Beyond Good and Evil 2. Since last year, when it was announced, I have slowly gotten excited for this game. The first trailer did nothing for me, but the developer commentaries and the fact that this is going to be playable offline have changed my mind. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of new info at E3, and the demo was shown behind closed doors, which was another low. It really would have been nice if we could have gotten a console reveal. Seriously guys, we all would like to know if this will be playable on current gen or not. At least they're aiming for a late 2019 beta, so that's promising. At number 9 is Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not in the mood for Ghost of Tsushima, but that being said, it's Sucker Punch. It's like a good trusted friend bringing me to my first sushi place that I never wanted to try, but am because I trust my friend. It's kind of like that. I'm not in the mood for this game now, but the developer and the demo have started to change my mind a little bit. It looks backcrap gorgeous, and I never say no to open worlds. My only real hope is that enemies are not damage sponges. Only time will tell. At number 8 is Just Cause 4. Sure, you could say that this is just like all the others, but I like the Just Cause series. 3 was a blast simply for the wingsuit alone, which is returning in fall. A new location, new weapons, mods, vehicles, and battle graphics are a boost. I'm not entirely sold yet on the heavy focus on weather though. It seems like they're putting too much focus on it, and it'll probably be more of just a gimmick, but it's Avalanche, so I'll go with it. At number 7 is Death Stranding. I've been following Hideo Kojima's new project since it first announced, despite how crazy insane the trailers come off as. The first demo for the game looks absolutely gorgeous, although I haven't seen one tree in anything for the game. A bit curious about that. Not saying it's a deal breaker, just, inquiring minds want to know. And we got confirmation that there'll be gunplay of some kind, along with different hairstyles for Norman Reedus, and we also know that he's a delivery man. So here's to looking forward to the next trailer for this cryptic, very cryptic game. And number 6 is Control. I honestly thought this was a sequel to Quantum Break, but no, it's Remedy's new game. And while I have heard a lot of criticism of the game since it was announced, Remedy knows how to make a good action game, so I'm willing to give them a chance and see how it plays out. The trailer looks good. My only real complaint is the font looks off for the game's title. It seems like they could have done something a little bit more creative. I know that's a silly complaint, but I'm trying to be objective here. At number 5 is Cyberpunk 2077. You're surprised this isn't number 1, aren't you? First announced back in 2012/2013 sometime, I don't really feel like checking the date. People have been waiting for news on this game for a long time. I admittedly never really was interested until I played The Witcher 3. Then I needed to know absolutely everything on CD Projekt Red's next game. The trailer seems a bit too happy-go-lucky and upbeat for my liking, but I'm sure it'll be amazing. From info leaked out of the closed doors demo, the most exciting thing is the cybernetic enhancements you can get, both legal and illegal. Sounds pretty cool, if you ask me. And number 4 is Generation Zero. Well, technically this was announced before E3, it was close enough that I considered it E3. Not a lot is known about this game, but Avalanche does great work, and this sounds undeniably cool. An 80s themed open world where you hunt and kill robots of various different sizes in a Scandinavian country. Yes, please. At number 3 is Dying Light 2. If you haven't played the first Dying Light, then you're missing out on probably the best zombie game of all time. So much focus is on Overkill's Walking Dead, which is probably just Payday with a zombie skin over it. In reality, people should be excited about Dying Light 2. A much larger open world than the first game, and this time your actions can drastically reshape the world around you. I still am enjoying my time in the first game, so I have only high hopes for this one. At number 2 on my list is Resident Evil 2 Remake. This was a game that needed to be remade. So many people scream about how perfect this game was back in the 90s, and yet, at the risk of being bombasted with comments, the controls were broken and sucked. Not so with this remake, which will allow you to move like an actual human being and not a tank from the First World War. And did I mention just how shockingly gorgeous it is? The zombies are so beautiful, it really is quite terrifying. And another thing that intrigues me is that, unlike the original, Leon and Claire's campaigns will be different from each other and not just be reskins of the same campaign. And this is it, number 1. My all-time best of E3 is Doom Eternal. 2016's Doom was simply put one of the greatest action games ever made. If you haven't played it, you gotta go play it. It is outstanding. I unfortunately accepted the fact that Doom wouldn't see the light of day for another 10 years. And then Doom FR came out. And now a full-blown sequel has been revealed. We don't know much, but we'll be getting new weapons, abilities, enemies, and it all takes place on Earth. Oh yeah, and Doom Guy is now going sleeveless, if you saw real quick in the trailer. I know it's real quick. You have to like pause it, but yeah, he's going sleeveless now. Only thing missing now is hopefully the story will continue from the first game and not just reboot over and over and over again like all the Doom games have done. Anyway, that was my list. Please let us know what you think in the comments section below, and please no Spider-Man Sullets. Yes, I know I didn't talk about it, and I am a Spider-Man fan, but it didn't feel like the stuff revealed at E3 told me anything new. I am super stoked for it, but wanted to showcase games that had less coverage. So, anyway, thanks for watching.